do siding on this guy, but I'm going to keep it pretty wide. So we kind of worked backwards. Brick is the hardest. Block is pretty simple because you don't stagger your joints. Bricks we stagger, block we don't. And siding, it's like the brick and the block without the vertical lines. And there you go. There's siding, at least horizontal siding. But it's not horizontal because you're going to the vanishing points because you're practicing a mechanical way of drawing. So, last thing that I want to show you on here before we get to shading is, let's say you want to add words to some or one or all of your buildings. So I'm going to use the one that we just put the siding in because that's actually got some really good guidelines to help us out. So let's say I want to write the word art right on this wall and I want to go in line with the siding that I just drew. So what you'll end up doing, whether you use your ruler and you do block letters, or if you do bubble letters, or if you come up with your own kind of font, again, get creative, have fun with this. But the letters that are closest to the vanishing point are always going to be smaller than the letters further away. And any parts of the letters that normally look like that have a horizontal part, that horizontal part is going to be now aimed toward whatever vanishing point side you're on. So in this case, I'm on the left side. That middle part of the A is going to get aimed towards the left vanishing point. If I was putting something on this building, and let's say I was writing the word art, I would aim the middle part of the A, and when I get to the T, that's got horizontal parts too, that would get aimed towards the right side. So, but in this case, since we're over here, all the vertical parts of my letters stay vertical, and again, if you want to use a ruler, feel free. Sometimes graffiti, sometimes billboards don't use rulers. They've got all these different marks, all these different directions. But this will make it look convincing that that word is indeed painted or printed on the side of that building. So that's what I want you to do next, is start playing with labeling some of your buildings. Make it go with your theme, whatever that might be. Okay, again, my theme is that. Here I go. Paint. Yeah, painting. Change plans. Here we go. Gotta have clay. Gotta have the mud mixers. Have all my stuff labeled the way I want it. I think it looks pretty cool. So now what we're going to play with is shading. So if you have colored pencils, great. Markers might not work so well for this. I don't recommend it because all those nice straight lines you made might go bye-bye because the markers and my pencil lid might mess it up. So if you just have a pencil and you're using the same one for the whole thing, now you have to think about your light source, meaning it's got to be some time while there is a light source out there somewhere. It is not pitch black at night because without light you can't see color or shapes. And in this case, we see lots of shapes going on. So I'm going to say that my light source is somewhere right over there. Let's say it's where my pencil sharpener is. So wherever my pencil sharpener is, wherever the light is striking, whether it's the top of the building or the side of a building, it's going to be the lightest. Wherever it's maybe the side, like the front face of the building that's facing more our way or towards the left, I should say, that might be kind of dark. If there's something completely opposite of the light source, or if it's getting shadows cast by other buildings, it's probably going to be a lot darker. For some of you that might want to include something like a sidewalk or whatever, you might have shadows, casting shadows onto those. You would also have shadows from buildings casted on other shadows. So now I'm going to start shading it in and let's see what we get. Okay, everybody, meet Nimbus, the Sesame Siamese. It's falling off my lap.